friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to June's Collection Obsession. And before I forget, of course, pop on down below and make sure you go and see what everybody else is doing this month with Collection Obsession, what they have chosen to use. And I had to think sort of a little bit long and hard about this one. I wasn't quite sure where I wanted to go, and I waffled a bit, and I changed my mind a few times as well, so that depending on the order that a couple of these wrap-ups and kit share videos go up this week, you may hear some ideas that in the end aren't going to happen at all. For instance, when I did my Scrapbook Nerd haul, I talked about doing a June project, sort of an everyday, like kind of photo every day, and recording that with the Simple Stories My Story. I got a little bit of that in that haul to go together with one of the Crop and Create class kits that I got that I won't be using for that class kit, and I talk about that in that video. And then I remembered, of course, it's 30 days of sketches, and we have all sorts of stuff going on this month. So I thought, I still like the idea of doing something every day in June. And I think I am definitely going to do the photos and the journaling because it's a fairly fun month here. We transition from spring into summer. I'm going to get my little balcony garden going. I'm going to do the last stretch of reorganization, I hope, in my craft room when the calyx unit that I'm waiting for comes back into stock. Joey's going on vacation, so there's going to be a little bit more going on at the bakery for me. So I think I am still going to do that idea of getting the photos and maybe doing some journaling, but I'm not going to scrap that. I may move that into July and use it with Off the Board. Anyway, we'll see. But what I've done in the end, so I got all of the sort of kits that I've put together for what I want to do for June. So you've seen me go through this, some leftovers from last month's Collection Obsession from Print Shop, sort of some paper kits here. And these are in the lovely saturated colors from Vicki Boutin, and there's quite a variety here of colors and styles that I want to use with that. Then, of course, I have the inaugural Mercer Tiara kit, which is absolutely beautiful, a bit of a retro feel. It's got some oranges, more saturation, bright colors, florals in the die cuts, a little bit of a travel theme, some chipboard frames. So that contrasts quite nicely with the Vicki Boutin, and this one is going to be, as I mentioned in that video, a little bit out of my comfort zone in the most awesome way. Then my How to Kill a Kit with Style, which you may not have seen yet. This video might be going up tomorrow, but that's a lot more in the pastel, the paler colors, a little bit of vintage in here as well. So a very, very different mood and feel to what I already have. So that got me thinking that I really wanted to get something that was in between all of that, still with a light and fun sort of summery feel, and still that idea of every day in case I actually do a couple of layouts with that. And I realized I had not used any Echo Park in a while, so I went into my Echo Park Cartabella drawer in my Alex container, and I got New Day out and what I had bought from New Day. And this was this last year? I think it was last year, and I definitely would have gotten that from Scrapbook Your Joy. And I think I definitely got the collection pack, and I got the die cuts. So that was fairly early in the year before I started talking about the die cuts. And then in the one last box that I got from the lovely Sandra, I got the frames and tags. So what I have here from this is the full collection pack. So the 12 by 12 papers, sticker sheet, and 2 ephemera packs. So we're going sort of back in time. So let's look at the papers. I won't open the ephemera, and then I'll tell you what I intend to do. So the sticker sheet here, and these are always a good weight. I do like the Cartabello or Echo Park stickers. They are a nice cardstock weight. I always, and these you can see here, that the border strips, which I absolutely love, are the full 12 by 12. They go all the way to the end, don't they? I'm not talking through my hat, am I? I'm not. They go all the way to the end, and that is awesome as well. So fun, 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 springtime, summery kind of feel. I do have some of the summer collection, I think, from last year, both summer collection, I think, from Cartabello from 2021, and some from Echo Park from last year. Maybe we'll bring those out in July and August. But there is a sticker sheet. Now, I love, love, love these colors. So a gorgeous plaid here and cloud paper. I will likely use, I may use a little bit of both, but my first instinct is to go with this lovely plaid. Some fun banners. This is fun. I think this might be a fun layout too. And there's some cut aparts here. Ooh, love these cameras. But if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a whole sheet of those. So I think I will use this sheet for sure. Well, you can already hear that I love this. Obviously, this navy for me with these little tiny white dots, that is perfection. Oh, and here are the cameras. Oh, darn. Darn, darn, darn. Well, okay, so this will have to be like a 1/3, 2/3, maybe even with something like this, or with these banners, and then I can use a couple of strips of these cameras for sure. So I think, yeah, so we could do a 1/3, 2/3 with either the lovely banners here or with this gorgeous floral. What's on the other side of this floral? Nice, nice, nice gingham, but I don't think I would use that as a background. Well, maybe, you never know. I think so. I think this could also be a lovely 1/3, 2/3. So there we go. We have some options there that will still allow me to use those cameras and do some fussy cutting there. Beautiful, beautiful canary yellow, nice bright summer yellow without being neon or too much in your face. Again, paired with that floral would be gorgeous. This side, the cute little bees, that is cute, it's lovely, but this will definitely be this side. And you see these four together right away, there's some gorgeous combinations there. Another beautiful floral. These are tiny little florals. I do like that on a navy background. And this lovely, ooh, I do like this though. I do like this. So we will have some decisions to make here. This I could definitely see as a background, but maybe I could use a little bit of both sides, because let's see here, look at this, which could be the background. Yeah, and that could go with the florals there, with the banners, and there's some cut aparts here as well. Take time to dance among the wildflowers. It's cute, probably not something I would use. This one I might. This is fun. I do love that. But I think I would use this as a background, which would then allow me to use both sides of this one. So that's my thought process for now. Lovely floral here as well, a nice tiny floral. That could be a fun background. Or, oh, these, yeah. These I always find difficult to use. I mean, as a strip, okay, but other than that, I definitely would not use this as a background. I like all of the different colors, though, here, so I might use a strip of this and some of this as well. beautiful sort of sage green here. This is a definite background. Let's see. These are cute. Again, a strip, but I think I would use this as a background. I think that's what I'm thinking so far. Then we have, let me see, we have 2 more sheets here. So these ice cream cones, which is, what's on the others? Oh, the rainbows. There we go. That's no contest. No contest. I'm going to use the multicolor here. These lovely suns, that would be for sure as a strip or a piece. Another cut apart, which could be, oh look, we have some cameras down here, so I will use these strips. I would definitely maybe like to use these strips, might even use some of these rainbows if I don't have enough there. And these, so I think I would use some of this and some of this side as well. My first thought is I would cut it in 2, and the top part here will be for maybe a half and half, and then the bottom part of this side, I use these strips. Fussy cut this camera out, fussy cut the little bird, some of the rainbows. So I think that's where I would go with that one. And then this lovely, I think I would like this to be a little bit tighter. You're going to say, I knew she was going to say that, aren't you? I think I would like this to be a little bit tighter, or these florals to be just a touch bigger to take up a little bit more space, like maybe 50% bigger. And then there are some lovely cut aparts here as well that I could definitely use. Here, let's go to the farmer's market. I would like, these are macarons. I'm not a big dessert person, but I could use this for something maybe at the bakery, so we'll have to see. But it's a fun, very versatile collection, I think. Nice and easy to use, and pairs well with everything else that I've chosen. So, as I said, I also have the ephemera pack here, which this one is just called die-cut cardstock pieces. Well, they all are. This is ephemera. So you can see here we've got icons, we've got labels, a little bit of a banner here, some word bits, some more icons, the little rainbows. And then this one, which is called Frames and You know, it's funny, who mentioned this the other day? Somebody was it Scylla? Somebody's meant, they really, I don't know, because if you look at the back here, okay, there are more tags and frames in here, but if you look at this one, this is definitely a frame. Probably this as well. There's a frame there. So I really, it's just 2 die-cut packs, my friends. It really is just 2 die-cut packs. Or was it maybe Janet? One of the 2, I don't remember, but very true. So I have 2 die-cut packs. Then I went in, let me see, let me bring this back out so that we have the colors, and I got a couple of alphas. So I have the Doodlebug Designs here in mint, and that is a lovely match. And then in a little bit of a darker sort of tealy color, we have these Pink Fresh. And I might have another Pink Fresh, or I might go in and get those Rockabye. Remember, I used those recently, the very pale mint, and bring those in as well. So I have some alphas, I have some die cuts. So then I went into my stash to get some sequins that would match this collection. I got the Gender Reveal here, which is a very recent one. I think this was from April, and it's got that lovely pale pink in it, and this sort of aqua tone, maybe a little bit lighter or cooler aqua than in the collection, but definitely matches. Brush strokes, which I really like, which sort of has the darker teal that matches perfectly, a sort of yellowy cream color here as well, and a brighter teal with a little bit of white. So I think that matches well. The lemonade stand, which is from last year, which brings in all of the fun yellows and that summery feel. Then I have Sunset Sea here, and I keep putting it and taking away and putting it. So I'm going to leave it here. You know, the blue matches this lovely sort of green. It's got a little bit of the golden yellow, but it's got some, and it's got some green. So this one, the jury is still out. So that is sort of what I have prepared. Now, of course, what I will be adding to this as I go along is, of course, some Bramble Fox acrylic pieces. Definitely bring some of those in. So, you know, my little container, hang on, let me just get it so we can refresh our memories. I should have brought it over, but I always have it with me. There we go. So my little container that I have on my desk all the time with lots of the NicoleJones911 printables. Some flare, so you can see this color matches well. The pink here matches perfectly. But I think I need to go in here and do some swapping out, and I need to bring in some more colors to go with let me see now, the Mercy Tiara kit. And then, of course, I have some Bramble Fox goodies here as well. Some of the yellows in here. I think I might need to do some swapping out here a little bit as well. And maybe even here. So at the end of the month, I do, you know, some of these will go back into my larger storage. Some of these will go back into my stash. And I will bring in some other pieces. And this container is meant to be my go-to for all of the kits that I've put together for the month. So there is June's collection Obsession Plans, my friends. It is 30 days of sketches, so I quite like everything that I've put together, and I'm going to try so that it makes a lot of the decisions easier for me to just scrap from those 4 kit kind of things, except for my Build-A-Page, of course, where I will do my page kits. And if I need something from my stash, it's always available and I go and get it. But just getting these bits and pieces together at the beginning of the month sort of just reins it all in a little bit and gives me the initial decision making go a lot faster and easier. So there you go, my friends. Thanks so much for being with me, and I will see you back here very, very soon. Let's get on to 30 days of sketches, my friends. Bye for now.